Now, your local weather with the KX Storm Team.
Well, it's going to be hot today, and it's going to be hot tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after. Unfortunately, this heat wave that we're in is going to stick around for probably at least the next 5 days for most of us. Right now, it's nice and quiet and pretty seasonable in the Harvey area. You can see dawn just underway here in the Harvey area to the northeast of the Bismarck area. Not a bad start to your day in Harvey. 64 degrees, nice calm winds, but that dew point at 64 degrees. You'll feel just a little bit of moisture in the air as you head out the door this morning. Temperatures across the region aren't too bad here. We'll zoom it in for a closer look at your neighborhood. 67 in Flasher, mid-60s to the east, upper 60s to the west with the exception of Beach at 64 degrees. Further to the north, about the same thing. Most places in the upper 60s and lower 70s. Rolla at 59 degrees right now. And here's a look at that satellite radar picture. You can see they're back across the far east. A dense fog advisory has just been issued, but that is not for our area. We are watching a small line of showers trying its best to hold together. I don't think it's going to hold together that much, so just a couple of sprinkles out there. I think Dickinson has the best chance for some steady rain for a few minutes, but I think everybody else maybe just a couple of raindrops. But it does look like this last frame, maybe a thunderstorm popping up here just to the east of the Magic City. Temperature dew points actually are also a little bit muggy there. You can see there most places mid to upper 60s, mid 50s back across the west. So especially central and eastern sections, you will notice a little bit of humidity in the air. And here's a look at that visibility. We are watching some fog pop up, especially to the southeast of the capital city. No visibility right now in Linton, and then north of the capital city, probably as you get up towards Washburn and Underwood there, you might run into a little bit of fog. Winds light and variable this morning. You really won't have to worry about the winds too much. We are watching this very, very weak cold front as it will slide across the area, basically changing our winds around, not really lowering temperatures all that much. I wish I could say that this was a strong Arctic front giving us highs in the 60s and 70s, but that is not the case here over the next couple of days. If we do get a thunderstorm, any severe thunderstorm should be east of the area today, with maybe just non-severe if any storms pop up this afternoon. A scorcher today in the capital city, 94 degrees with a couple of morning sprinkles, but light northwest winds. Another hot one out there, so make sure you've got water handy. 90 in the Magic City as well with a couple of stray morning sprinkles. But as you saw, maybe a thunderstorm just to the east of town. Highs today, hot everywhere. Unfortunately, mid to upper 90s. Unfortunately, you can see Linton and Mobridge each flirting with 95 degrees. Lots of sunshine over the next 3 days in Dickinson, but those temperatures, man, still about 10 or so degrees above climatological averages for this time of the year. Same thing in the Williston area. 96 again for your Saturday. Just unbearably hot for those of you that don't really enjoy the heat. I know who loves the heat is Amber Wheeler. She loves it hot and humid, and she's going to get plenty of that over the next couple of days. But as you look toward the end of the extended forecast, those temperatures finally start to creep down toward average or slightly below average temperatures, guys. So we're just going to keep riding out this heat, and I have a gut feeling that it's so hot now that we are going to have an absolutely brutal winter.
You know, you're enjoying this way too much. You know, he's dubbed Robbie Bad News, but at the beginning of your forecast there, it took everything in me not to go blah, 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 as you're like hotter.
Hot, more hot, more heat.
But as you mentioned, Amber, she has family here from North Carolina, and so they probably thought they were going to get a little reprieve.
Not so much.
And I think it's probably the opposite.
So it's like worse here than down there, probably.
Exactly. All right. Well, thank you anyway, Robert. We'll look forward to the cooler day.
Plenty of stores ahead on Good Day.